because they're all EA and microtransaction out the wazoo. I refuse to play any Fallout game because that company is just like Bethesda. I might. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. Today is a big day. We're gonna be alone with Jake again. It's me and you, Jake. Yeah, they're leaving us again. Yeah, they're gonna leave us all day. Yeah, they're gonna leave us all day. Just me and you and the kitty cats all day. The pussy cats and yeah. Anyway, guys, we know I'm talking about. My dad's going back to work today. But let's get this thing started. I will come back in a minute. So, hi guys, I'm back. My mom's here before she goes to work. And
home about 8:39.
he'll be looking for my dad all day. Don't start howling, Jake. I'm here with you. I know you miss him, but you can't howl like you do when they go to the hospital. You understand? He's getting scared. He knows. He's like, why is everyone looking at me? What's going on? He said, what is everyone looking at me for?
You're alright. Mommy be home about 8:30 or 9.
Jakey, it's okay. It's okay, Jakey. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You got me, Jake, and the pussycats and the chickens. Even though they're outside, but maybe we'll let them in. Yeah, I probably would. They'd probably beat the hell out of Jake.
There's that one black one.
Yeah, I know, it's mean. I know, it flogged me and Jake that day. Getting nutso. Jakey, we can even sit on the couch again, Jake. I have my couch back. I can sprawl in the chair again. Jake said, what? Jake knows. It's just me and you today, Jake. I'm sorry. I know you don't like me anymore. You better go love my dad, Jake. You won't see him for 8 hours. He said, what?
I was on 5. I got stuff.
What's wrong with him?
He got upset.
You're okay, Jakey.
So looking at it.
You're I'm looking at you, looking at you, looking at you! Boop.
What's that?
Anyway, guys, I'll come back once my dad's out here before he goes to work. So, hi, guys, I'm back. My dad's leaving. My dog's upset. He's been upset all morning. Look at him. How can you leave this face, Dad? Look at him.
Yeah.
Well, how can you leave this face? Look at him, Jake. He's leaving, Jake. Just gonna be me and you.
Okay, we're
just gonna be me and you, Jakey. It should be there.
I haven't seen people morning there.
Uh-huh. There it is. There's your badge. You ready to be in the workforce again? Nope. Why not? Hey, you hid your bag.
Can you see it?
No.
I don't see that.
Oh, yeah, you can barely see it.
Just hope nobody comes up. What's this? And rips it out.
Then you can sue him.
Money.
Put him in jail.
Okay, man, shut that off.
Assault and battery. Why? Don't you miss this, doing this every day?
No.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not. You are a quitter.
What? No one's gonna see you for days and days and days. It's just gonna be me and Jake again. Jakey, it's okay. Just gonna be me and you, Jake. Yeah, just gonna be me and you. Yeah. Me, you, the pussycats, and the chickens. I'll let the chickens in and play with you, Jake. I have to let the chickens in and play with Jake. Give him something to do.
He'll be okay.
No, he won't. Look at him. How can you say no to that face? Look at him. He looks so depressed. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. It's okay. Anyway, guys, my dad's going to work. I will come back in a few minutes. Hi, guys. I'm back. I'm home alone. Me and my puppy dog, and he's all depressed. Are you all depressed? Oh, are you all depressy? Are you depressed? He says, I don't care. Daddy'll be home in a little bit. Yeah. Couple hours. Well, about 8 hours now. He won't go home till about 2 o'clock, but yeah, you'll be fine. He might come home early his first day just so he can get back into swing of things. Maybe. I don't know. He might. Who knows? I don't even know what he's doing. I haven't actually talked to him. But, anyways, guys. Why is that light going nuts? Look, it is a dreary, dreary day outside. I haven't been outside any day. I got up super early, so I guess you talk to my mom and dad before they went to work, because my mom leaves at like 2, and my dad leaves at 3, so I had to get up. I got up early, and that's why I was filming all day, every day. Right, Jake? All day, every day? All day, every day? Don't dig your ear. You got them big claws. Okay, fine, dig your ear. I don't care. Anyways, guys, I will come back in a few minutes. We're going to put the chickens away, and I'll film it. So, hi, guys. I'm back. We're going to put my chickens away, because we got chickens. I can't wait till we get some more in the spring, actually in about a month or two, actually. We're going to get some, and then I think once they start selling, we're going to get like 15 or 20, I don't know how many we're getting. We're getting a bunch of those, because we got enough room for them. And we don't have enough eggs as it is, because I've been eating eggs a lot lately. So we're going to get a bunch of chickens, I guess. Maybe we'll sell some eggs, who knows. If we get 20, we might actually have to sell some. We had 8 and we selling, we had a whole refrigerator full of eggs. So if we get 20, we'll probably have way too many to eat. We'll have to give some away or sell them, or who knows. If we get that many, we'll probably start selling eggs. Anybody want some fresh chicken eggs? We got them. Organic, mostly. I don't know. Honestly, it probably would be, because we don't feed them anything. Except for, well, they eat basically off the ground, basically. Whatever's out here, all the bugs and stuff in the yard, and grass and hay and whatever. And then the only organic to eat is the chicken feed they eat. So it's probably, I think, not organic. Who knows? Organic is a loose term that's thrown around a lot. We could say farm fresh. That's technically not organic, but I'm talking to myself now. Anyway, guys, my dad left for work. Went to talk to him tomorrow and see how he liked it and see how he did. And like I said, he might come home early tonight. Maybe. I don't actually know if he is or not. He said he might. He doesn't know if we're sure either. But yeah. Anyway, guys, been watching. I want to finish. Me and my dad was watching the new, not new, but new to us, Star Trek series. We haven't watched Picard. We want to watch Picard, but we don't have the CBS thing. We don't pay for it. So who knows when we ever watch it. But we was watching Deep Space Nine for the first time on Netflix, which is actually pretty good. I actually liked it. It's actually the first the first season's pretty boring, or actually the first, let's say the first half season, the first half of season 1 is pretty boring, but once it picks up, it gets really good. And then there's I don't really like the pacing of it too much, because there'll be parts where it's oh, we're in a big war, and then there'll be 3 episodes of nothingness. Not even, they don't even talk about the war. Spoilers, guys, for sure. That's almost 25 years old. but yeah. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. But the pacing is kind of wonky. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But when the story's good, it's good. I guess because they didn't have no money to do all the practical effects, because it's all practical effects, hardly any CGI, because CGI wasn't really that good yet. It's not as cheap as it is nowadays. Oh, that's what I gotta talk about. I'm gonna talk about 2 things, because I'm a nerd, and these things are interesting to me. If you didn't know, I'm a big One Piece fan. I read it every week. I've read it. I watched the anime in bulk, because the anime is too dang slow. That's putting it mildly. The pacing is horrible in anime. Haven't really liked the anime in the Wano arc, because they changed a lot of the stuff with the anyways, that's the point. But the thing I want to talk about is they're doing a live action One Piece TV show, and they're starting East Blue, which is obviously the thing to do, because if you're gonna start, you might as well start from the beginning. It's good, right? But I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I hope it's not as atrocious as Dragon Ball Evolution, because that movie was pitiful. It was actually one of the first movies I went to with my parents whenever I was gee, well, not one of the first ones I went to, but I begged my mom and dad to take me to the movies to see it, because I was a little kid. I was was 12, I think. I wasn't a little kid, but I was just getting into Dragon Ball Z, and I was oh, this movie looks awesome, and it was about Dragon Ball, and I didn't actually watch Dragon Ball. I watched Dragon Ball as a kid. I didn't really like it. I've only read this a couple times, but I used to watch Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. I didn't like it, and I came back and watched it later on, and I loved it when I got a little bit older. But I was just getting into it for the first time. I was oh, they made a movie. Let's go watch it. I bet you it's going to be awesome, because it's Hollywood, right? Hollywood makes good movies, right? And I actually, coming from someone who never watched the original Dragon Ball, and me being a naive little kid and didn't really have internet yet, I didn't know any better, and I kind of liked it. But once I got way into Dragon Ball Z and the story and rewatched the whole thing, I was okay, this is bad. But first time watching it, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was amazing, actually. Kind of looked like Avatar: The Last Airbender, because he was airbending, which is nuts in the Dragon Ball movie. But yeah, hopefully the One Piece isn't that crazy or bad. Hopefully it's meh. Hopefully they have a pretty good budget, because One Piece is a weird and wacky show, especially when they get to the Grand Line. The only thing I'm worried about they're going to do weird is Luffy stretching, and the Fishman, because there's a whole arc about Fishman, because it could cover all of East Blue. Will you stop? No. It's going to cover all of East Blue. So 3, 4. Jake, stop trying to eat chicken poop. You don't want it. Give me a second, guys, and we'll talk again. as I was trying to say, my phone's still recording. I had to check because it's kind of cold. As I was saying, they're going to cover all of East Blue, so I think they're going to probably, I don't know if they're doing Log Town or not, and they're going to probably stop right before they go to the Grand Line, which would be a good place to stop. But, yeah, hopefully, the only thing I'm worried about, like, the CGI or practical effects, they need a lot of money. Like, I'm talking, like, to do One Piece right, I'm talking, like, Game of Thrones or Walking Dead level of money, like $16, $20 million an episode, which probably isn't gonna happen. Hi guys, I'm back. My phone died on me. Well, I thought it didn't die because of my. I actually filmed this twice. It's my second time filming this to get it right. I think I talked about. I'm not exactly sure where I let off, but I was talking about how I said the One Piece anime, the One Piece live action. I got started saying live action on Netflix. It needs like the big bucks. Like it needs good CGI, good props and stuff like that because, like the first season, it's gonna be just Eat Blue, which isn't really that weird, but it gets really weird later on. Like you got Moria's Island, and you got Thriller Bark, you have Sky Islands, you have just all kinds of crazy stuff. You have Totland, Wano. That's way later on, but the way it's gonna go might actually catch up to the anime within a couple years because they could go pretty fast because they have a lot of material and they could go a lot. Like they're doing like, the whole East Blue in 10 episodes supposedly, which actually isn't that long, but like whenever it gets to like the longer arcs, like Dressrosa, you could probably have to be 24 episodes for a season, probably, because it's a pretty long. But like I said, they need like the money of like the big money. Like I'm talking like Game of Thrones and Walking Dead money, like 10, like 16, $20 million an episode. Like that's what it needs, and I don't know if it's going to do or not but they might because One Piece is like the biggest anime ever. Well, manga. It's the biggest manga, like, ever made. It's, like, the third best-selling comic book ever, even if you count, like, Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, and stuff like that. Like, it's the third best-selling comic book ever. It sells buku copies, but, yeah. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about, because this is my second time filming this, I know it didn't get into this, I want to talk about Pokemon Home, and let's just tell you right now, it is a scam. It's a big scam. Like, honestly, like, $16 for... They made a problem, and then they make you charge it to get it back. Like, the problem, these are problems that children should have. One, okay, the DLC, let's talk about the DLC too in this video, because I think I talked about it before, but I'm not sure. The DLC is fine. I don't like it. I have a little bit of issues with it, because one, the base game was $60, and it was bare bones, unfinished. Just admit it, it was unfinished and bare bones. There's literally no story. If it was actually a full, complete game, then yeah, DLC would be amazing. Like, $30 for DLC, fine. But, it's not a finished game. And $30, they should have just gave some free DLC to make people happy. Especially after the whole debacle of the National Dex and the shit show they had. They should just give out free DLC because the other companies done it. And they got plenty of money from it. But no, they got charged. But then, okay, now let's talk about Pokemon Home. Pokemon Home's a big thing right now. Pokemon Home is way too much money. I didn't even like paying $5 for Bank. But I can understand doing Pokemon Bank because certain games, you couldn't really trade to it for like the DS games to 3DS or the Game Boy to DS. Well, I mean, you can, kinda. Like, you can go from like the DS to the... But you can't trade between the original base DS and 3DS. And it's just a pain in the butt. So they did Pokemon Bank. And I can understand paying like $5 a year, which isn't much. Granted, $16 a year isn't much more, but why couldn't it be $5? Like, $5 is a good price. Like, if Home was $5... it wouldn't really be a problem. But then they have some other issues with it. Like Pokemon Home, you can't trade, like they have separate things you want to do on one game. You can't do on the base game. Like you can't trade Pokemon on the Switch, which is ridiculous. You gotta use your phone, which is also ridiculous. Like why can't you do everything on the Switch? Which, Pokemon is in a weird place. I'm going to buy the next game. I might buy the DLC just to see their first run of like DLC games. But if the next game, I'm not gonna buy the next game, especially when it first. I'm gonna wait the next game that comes out. Unless it's Diamond Pro Remix, because I think they might do them okay. Maybe if it's Diamond Pro Remix, I might, because Diamond Pro is one of my favorite games. But, yeah. If it's, like, the next generation, if Diamond Pro pulls the same crap, I'm not going to buy the new generation. I'm done with Pokemon, guys. Because I have a thing with games, like, I stopped playing games that I used to play all the time because I started doing microtransactions. Like, I refuse to play any sports game at this point, because they're all EA and microtransaction out the wazoo. I refuse to play any Fallout game because that company is just like Bethesda. I might buy the new Bethesda game, maybe the single player, but I'm never going to play any single multiplayer game because they're ridiculous. The single player games are also ridiculous. Like Fallout 4 was ridiculous, like the bugs it had. Yeah, but I don't play Call of Duty or Halo anymore because they have microtransactions, or games like that have microtransactions. I don't buy games that have microtransactions. I like to vote with my money. Well, not my money because I don't make any money, but I like to vote with money, which is what everyone should do. If you don't like a game or what you're doing, don't pay for it. But I'm contradicting myself because I said I might buy the DLC if I get some extra money by the time it comes out. Because I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. Like, Pokemon is a special place. Like, Pokemon has been there with me since I basically started playing video games. Maybe, kinda. Yeah, so, yeah, like, I have a big connection to Pokemon. But the stuff they're doing is really making me mad. Like, Pokemon Home, they created problems in Sword and Shield, and they solved it by making you pay money for it. Like, people were mad at G-Chess wasn't it. What did they do? They charge you $60 a month for it. All the Pokemon was in it. What did they do? They charge $60 to get them all. And even though you can't use them in the game, but you do have a national dex, though. Yeah. And then there's people that say, oh, well, there's a free version of it, but the free version literally does nothing. The only thing you can do with the free version is transfer Pokemon from Sword and Shield to Bank, or Pokemon Home and then back. You can't transfer from Bank to that, or even like Let's Go, or even any other game. You can't transfer Pokemon for any other game besides Sword and Shield. But it's only 30 Pokemon. And $16 is ridiculous a year. Like, why? Why is it so much? And you still gotta pay for Pokemon Bank. So if you have a, say you have a Pokemon from, I don't know, let's say, okay, so this is what you have to do now in order to get Pokemon from, like, the Game Boy games. Like, I'm talking like Fire Red and Emerald. Granted, you can do all them games on the Switch now, most of them, or the 3DS, which isn't as much of as. But if you want to try Pokemon from, let's say, Emerald version, right? So you gotta have a Game Boy. You gotta have a copy of it, okay? You gotta have a DS. You gotta have that DS, the virtual DS, so you can put or DS Lite, so you can put a DS game in the bottom of it, a Game Boy game in the bottom of it. Then you gotta have Pokemon. You have to have a Diamond and Pearl game, right? And that Diamond and Pearl game, you gotta have the PAL Park, and then you gotta trade all that Pokemon through the PAL Park, play a stupid mini game, and then once you get into that game, then you gotta trade to Black and White, I think. Or no, Black and White 2. Then you gotta transfer from Black and White 2 to the 3DS through the Poke Transporter. And then you can transport it into Pokebank. And then you take it from Pokebank and you stick it into Home. And then you can play with it in Sword and Shield. But what if that Pokemon's on Sword and Shield? Well, it's stuck in Sword and Shield forever. And you can never, or Pokemon Home forever. And you can never play with it until this new game comes out. It's a bit convoluted. But yeah, most people aren't going to do that. Most people just go from the Pokemon Bank, because most games are on Pokemon Bank now, because, like, literally every game ever was on Pokemon Bank besides Fire Red. But, yeah, but Fire Red technically is with Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, which is new. And the only game that you can't really get on Pokemon Bank is, the second generation? Yeah, like, every game you can't get in Bank is second generation. And then, like, technically you can do Gold and Silver on the 3DS, and then use Poke Transporter from that to Home, to Bank, and then to Home. But in order to get there, you have to have a, like, even to get Pokemon from, like, from Bank to Sword and Shield is a hassle. Like, they should just make the Bank free at this point. Or, you know, like, why not? Because, why? Like, they should just make the Bank free for a year and then shut down after a year. Or maybe, well, I'd say, like, 3 years. Maybe a little bit longer. But maybe they should just make Pokemon Bank for free forever. Until their server, and just don't update the servers or anything, and then to be done with it. Like, why is that thing? And it's focused on Home. And then Pokemon Home is a utter ripoff. I don't like it. $16 for bits of 1s and 0, which is ridiculous. But I can see what they're getting at. Like, I wouldn't be as mad if it was like $5, but $16? No, that's pushing it. $60 is almost as much as freaking Nintendo Switch Online, which you also have to use Pokemon Home, which is also another thing. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I will cut back in a few minutes. Once I eat, I'm going to end the vlog. So, hi, guys, I'm back. Gonna go in the vlog here in a minute, but before we do that, let's see what the Jake is doing. Huh, Jakey? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Are you lonely? He's so lonely. Guys, my dog is super lonely. He was, he's just been moping around all day since I left him. He doesn't know what to do with himself. But, anyway, guys, I will cut back in a minute. We're gonna vlog. So, hi, guys, I'm back. Yeah, gonna go to the vlog. I even called my dad a few minutes ago to see what he was up to. He said he didn't even do much today, or someone else is doing it for him. Like I said, he's probably gonna take it easy for a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, guys, if you liked this vlog, remember to like, subscribe, click the bell, and video guys tomorrow.